With spacecraft launched to every planet in the solar system, in addition to critical national security, science, weather, commercial, and human space missions, ULA has a long-standing industry reputation for reliability and orbit accuracy. At our launch site in Cape Canaveral, Florida, the story begins with ULA's Atlas and Vulcan rockets arriving on the RS RocketShip. RocketShip is a specially designed cargo ship used to transport rockets from ULA's more than 2 million square foot production campus in Decatur, Alabama. Once RocketShip arrives at Port Canaveral, the team offloads and transports the rocket to the pad. Launch site processing begins with Launch Vehicle on Stand, or LVOS. The 107-foot Atlas V boosters and 109-foot Vulcan boosters are transported and hoisted into a vertical position using a crane. Atlas is lifted onto the mobile launch platform, while Vulcan is lifted onto the Vulcan launch platform. With the boosters in place on the launch platforms, solid rocket boosters are added next, followed by stacking of the interstage adapter and Centaur second stage. Meanwhile, the ULA team works simultaneously to help the customer encapsulate their payload into the rocket's payload fairing. The encapsulated payload fairing is the final piece to be mated to the rocket. With the rocket stack complete, the final launch preps begin. Launch countdowns begin with moving the launch platform from the VIV to the pad. Weighing in at about 2 million pounds, the launch platform supports the rocket and contains air conditioning, electrical, and commodities, while the undercarriages bear the weight of the launch platform and rocket. Leading the move are vans providing communication and support to the spacecraft and rocket. Trackmobiles at the rear power the convoy, which also includes an environmental control system providing air conditioning to the payload and rocket, as well as a backup generator. On launch day, more than 24 engineers and managers are polled for system status and readiness to proceed.
Status check to proceed with terminal count.
This is the final status check before launch of all Atlas and Vulcan vehicle systems, ground systems, the spacecraft, and the U.S. Space Force Eastern Range.
Umbilicals.
Go.
ECS.
The vehicle
Go.
system readiness
Redline
poll
loader.
includes electrical systems,
Quality.
hydraulics,
Go.
pneumatics,
Safety.
propulsion systems,
Go.
flight control,
Relay
and
safety.
propellants.
Go. Vehicle system.
If the rocket is ready for flight and the weather is within the launch commit criteria, polling is completed and the team gives the go for launch.
Status check. Go Vulcan.
Go Centaur.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Main engines and solid rocket boosters ignite to lift the rocket off the pad.
We have ignition.
Shortly after liftoff, the rocket begins a pitch over to attain the proper flight path, minimizing the dynamic pressure the vehicle experiences during flight. Within the first few minutes of flight, the vehicle reaches Mach 1, the speed of sound, followed by jettison of the solid rocket boosters. Minutes later, propellant levels deplete and the booster engine shuts down, followed by release of the booster stage. At various times in flight, depending on the mission, the vehicle jettisons its payload fairing. From there, the Centaur second stage carries the spacecraft towards its destination with planned engine starts and stops. Finally, Centaur releases the spacecraft in its target orbit to continue its journey.